Hey yo, what's good? This is an emergency recording. I wanted to do this more structured. However, I think I may have almost come close to cracking the most fun, best definitive way to play Limbus Company. Maybe we'll say it. Basically, it's a new kind of challenge run, but it's actually kind of fun. Now, I made a video about this earlier. I'm going to link it. You should watch it. It's pretty funny. But I thought, you know what? Let's stick with it a little bit. Let's try something new because it has potential. Anyway, I tried this boss fight. And big spoilers, by the way, but it's this. And here's the team. The passives need some work. It's not the best. However, it also is the best. Now, let's talk synergy first. There is unfortunately, before we talk synergy actually, there is unfortunately one bad downside to fighting this. And that is, sorry, I'm so all over the place because I'm very excited. It's actually so much more fun than I thought it would be, and I hope you give this a go because it is so fucking fun. Provided you have the IDs necessary. But hey, who knows? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. There's other options. I just find this the best at the moment. Unfortunately, there is one part of this fight, and it's against Kathy. I believe it's the Phase 2 fight against Kathy, where you have to attack, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's why it's not really the best. And in fact, I'll show you the clip here. Here's what I'm talking about. So the whole purpose is clashable counters. Okay, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's very boring, very tedious. It took me well over 30. This is the point where I started to get tired of it and thought, I can't do this. But we carried on. And in fact, you won't believe this, Wild Hunt Heathcliff is the best character. At least on this. But here's why he's so good at this. Because his power counter will become Lament More in Despair. So you can actually deal the big DPS here. It's really funny. He also gets good stacks of Doulahan and Coffin. Especially Coffin, he stacks it up really fucking nicely. Now, one of the big key things here is a lot of these characters with passives, say 5 owned. Now, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 characters who all say, all have lust cashable counters. Sorry, like I said, I'm recording this in a rush because it is really fun. I'm going to play some highlights as well, and just so you can see the team in action.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
There are some downsides. When you stagger an opponent, you kind of have to, waste a whole stagger turn. It's very tempting, but it kind of defeats the purpose. This is it's really fun. Another downside is Malfaust. You can't do any of this. You don't proc the assist defense. You don't really proc him because using a defense counter and you're all defending. It's very tricky. There are some changes I'd like to make, like Zuchin. She could be someone else. I don't have her yet. Another good alternative is probably, if we just go over here real quick. Where is she? Jung Office Rep. Because once again, clashable counter. The whole purpose is clashable counter. It's really fun. And you can deal damage. I highly recommend you find a character with clashable defense. Just stick them on a team. Try and find some synergy. Like I said, there are some downsides. I thought G-Cop Gregor, that was the wrong thing. G-Cog Gregor. Now his passive is really good. The ally with least HP heals 5 HP after winning a clash. Now, big shout out to Hoodwinker, or Glop Pilled, or Silly. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know you were. They told me, yeah, this doesn't count on clashable counters because we're still guards, so we don't technically winning a clash. It's super weird. I might be getting that wrong. I don't know. I'm very tired. I'm very excited. I'm recording this while ill, but yeah, fuck it. I'm so hyped right now. We're powering through. Another thing, I've tried to send the sweepers. That's probably the best one to go against because they have multiple enemies that spawn. Just so you get this passive here. It's very tricky. Now, the last thing before we go, you need, if you're running the Blood Fiends, which I am, I think Wild Hunt is mandatory. Same with Malfaust and maybe the Lord. You can do some quick swap shenanigans with, say, I don't know, another Heisu ID. The problem is, to get this, and I found this out the hard way, you need Roja, or Princess, in the team, which kind of blows. However, you're going to get a nice stack of bleed count. Okay, she inflicts bleed count. I believe this is 2 bleed count. The Prince is, I believe, bleed count. No, just bleed. Roja is both. Yeah, she's both. It's really fun. Another thing, she goes Rupture Neutral. Oh, she goes, yeah. Flip Rupture and Flip Rupture. It's kind of funny. I don't know, give the team a shot. Build one of yourself. I highly recommend it. It is really fun. It's the same as going... Well, I say the same. Kind of using all these, except you just use classical counters or use all the guard skills. It's not as fun, because it's the Heisu team. They're kind of meant to be played that way. Super awkward. And also, you're not really doing any big damage. You're going to go lost. Just try it yourself. It's really fun. I highly recommend it. This is the new, definitive, fun, best way to play Limbus Company. I'm going to try against more bosses. I've tried against Lei Hong. Fuck that guy. Savage Tiger says perfect for your blades. Anybody? Yes, 6 Unbreakables. It's not fun. It will own your ass. And if you have any more suggestions for bosses to try, please let me know. I'm down to try it. I fucking love this team. I love this idea. Hopefully you do too. Spread it around. Let's just make a thing because it's so cool. Alright. I've yapped long enough. I'm going to go and fight, I don't know, try and clear Kanto 7's dungeon with this. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, like, comment, subscribe. On the road to 1,000 subs, pretty great. And yeah, see you around. Stay refreshing, etc., etc.